My name is Yinka Essie Graves. I don't know if I recognize anybody's names there, so I'll just introduce myself very quickly. I'm a British flamenco dancer based between Spain and England, but I'm currently joining you from France. I'm very lucky that Dorote Munyanesa, this beautiful artist, singer, performer, choreographer, whose work I'm currently working in alongside 4 other wonderful women. We're actually working today, but we're taking a break to kind of join you. So they're going to be joining me as well, taking the class with you, which is really lovely. So yes, I'm currently in France. We're in Château Vallon in the south, in Toulon, working on a new piece called Maille, Dorothe's piece. I would invite you to look out for it. It'll be premiering in October. So that's Mailles. And at the end also, I'll leave you my kind of Instagram and so on so that people can continue following and finding out what's happening. Actually, one thing I would like to know is how many people have any flamenco experience here. So if you can just maybe in the chat, just let us know, that would be wonderful. But we're going to do, it's going to be nice and basic, but challenging, let's say. So as I can see more people are coming in, some of you might wonder why we're doing flamenco in a drumming festival. And it made me think of Raul Rodriguez, who's a wonderful flamenco guitarist, who spoke of the sort of disappearance of the African drums, because I think some of you might have heard of a documentary called Gurumbe, Canciones de tu Memoria Negra, where the sort of the presence of Afro-Spanish population that was very much significant and alive between the 15th and 19th century in Spain. And now more and more people are kind of accepting that as one of the influential roots that created what we know as flamenco in the 19th century. So Raul often spoke of the disappearance of the drums that existed in the different processions that the Afro-Spanish population used, then turned into this percussion and this body percussion. That's something that we're going to be working on today. So the kind of the rhythms in a way have kept persisting and exist in flamenco, obviously. In fact, I'd say it's cante, the singing, and then compás, rhythm, are like the 2 kind of main pillars of this form. So I wanted to share with you today bulerías, which is also a festive style. And I think coming, the current situation we're in with COVID, but also thinking about Black Lives Matter, for me, it's important for us to also remember how for African peoples across the planet, our bodies have always been a vehicle to kind of find freedom, even if we haven't been free, and also to access joy despite being in often non-joyful experiences. So bulerías for me really contains that. And obviously, it's a bit strange that we're here on our laptops in a sense, because the beauty of this is that it's communal, but I'm lucky that I've got my community here with me too. So yes, so let's get going. But I want you to think about bulería. I want you to think about joy in the body. We're going to do simple steps, but at all times, even throughout my journey with flamenco, sometimes the complexity of it drags you down into this fear of it. And yet I think that from the very beginning, we should really be celebrating the joy. So I'm seeing here some of you, okay, no flamenco dancing at all. Okay, so most of you don't, which is wonderful. I'm so glad you're here and we will learn a little bit. So bulerías, could everybody stand up? And those of you who've just joined us, please put your cameras on if you'd like to, because it would be lovely to see you, lovely to see how you're kind of receiving the information. And I don't know if you guys want to join me too. You can come here behind me. Okay. So if you could all stand up, and I want you to just put your feet kind of hip width apart. And I really just want you to feel your weight on the ground, okay? And I want to start taking some deep breaths and kind of disconnecting from all the, the emails, the week, the work, the this, and kind of coming into our bodies, coming into our present. So really feeling our weight on the ground, enjoying our weight on the ground. If you need to kind of move a little bit to feel that. And let's take a few deep breaths. And let anything out, yeah? Let the breath also be your whole body. So we're breathing in. And we're breathing out. And each time we're affirming our presence on the ground. We're breathing in again. And we're breathing out. So I'm going to put some music on, some bulería by Los Tambos. I'll talk a little bit about them later. Because the music is quite loud, I don't want to speak at the same time, but all I want you to do is follow me and keep thinking about, oh, okay, I can feel my weight on my right foot, I can feel my weight on the left foot, and see where that exchange of weight meets the rhythm that you're hearing, okay? And then we'll stop and I'll explain a little bit more about bulería, but let me just put this on. So this is Los Tambos. You're going to hear all sorts, lots of clapping, lots of different voices, and obviously cante, some singing. Can you hear it?
Me deja dormir en el suelo y teniendo su buena. Deja dormir en el cielo ahí teniendo su buena cama. Buita de alfileres, allá buita de alfileres. Buita de alfileres, a tu Marcela y cuando te llamo y no vienes.
Okay, so I've just stopped it because obviously it's hard for me to speak over it and this is going quite fast. But what did you notice when we're just hanging out with the groove? I'm marking E, yeah? This is what I call the pillars in bulería. This is what we hold on to. We play in, around, and against this pulse, okay? So bulerías, that's another reason why I'm not going to put it on for us to learn it, is that this is very fast. So let's bring it down. E, even slower, E. Eso es. So this is where we're going to work, okay? We're going to work in E. Da, 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 da. So what happens is in between this E, we're going to now change. We're just going to mark it with our right foot. We're just going to go E, da, 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 da. Okay, and this ta-ta turns into okay? So what are we doing? We're understanding, we're opening up the compás, the rhythm, we're bringing it down a little bit so we can see through it. Because when it's here, it's very hard if we're starting to know where we are, right? So we're bringing it down and we're saying E, da, 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 E, da, 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 E, da, 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 E, da, 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 da. Okay? So this is constant, right? Even if I stop earlier, this continues. I want us to get used to the idea of the whole kind of cycle of it, where we're going da 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 da. Eso. And this doesn't come earlier. We still wait. It's like there's a one in the air. Okay? Let's go again. We're going da 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 da. Okay? So we've all got to land on this. The end would be da 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 da. This one that I've done in the air, you don't need to do, but that's in our hearts. We feel that it's still there, yeah? We're going, the last one would be da 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 da. Eso es. Okay, so we all get that together. So we're going E da 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 E da 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 E da da da. The last one E da 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 da. Eso. To me, when I feel everybody's foot go together, that's like, okay, we have created this communal rhythm and we all know where we are. Okay? Should we go again? Mm-hmm. Yeah? So we're going. And also, nothing that I'm doing with you is choreographic. Because, for example, I could do this. I could go. You see, I don't have to end it there, but when I decide, that's like a sign that I'm stopping, okay? Yeah, it doesn't mean, oh, you only do it 4 times, but we're going to do it 4 times here today. So we're going. And I really always like to start with the foot because it's like, okay, I know where I am. So for example, if I just did this, you should all be able to come in. I go, exactly. Good, so we get used to the continuity of it. Good, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that this rhythm is like the base. That's the foundation of everything we're going to do. And now we're going to play inside it, in and around it. So somehow we have to, obviously this is a lot of information for the first time for a lot of you, but just so that you know how we construct things. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go da 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 da. Okay? Because we're going to change now. We've ended, instead of doing it with our foot, we're going to go, okay? So slow it would be, exactly, it's right, left. Okay? Right, left. So if we're going in this E, da, 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 E, da, 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 E, da, 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 E, da, 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 let's do it slower. Again, nothing is choreographic, so it's not, oh, the hands are moving, so we're moving the hands, yeah? No, it's rhythmical. We're going, E, ta, ka, ta, ka, okay? E, ta, ka, ta, ka. On our thighs, or sometimes people even do it here. It doesn't matter. As long as you're marking E, right, left, and E, right, left, and E, right, left. Wherever you do it, it comes to the same thing. Very good. E, ta, ka, ta, ka. Bien. So if I sing to you, I'm going E, ta, 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 E, ta, 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 ta. I want you to tell me where you start this, okay? Where do I catch it, okay? I, ta, 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 I, ta, ta. Ese. E in the E. This one is on the column. Yeah? Catching it. Yeah? I, ta, 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 I, ta, 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 I, ta. Okay? I, ta, 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 I, ta, 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 ta. Eso es. Ta, 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 ta. Okay? All right. I'll do it one time really slowly for anybody who hasn't got it clear. We're marking the column, that E, yeah? We're marking with our hands. We're going, it's like we're holding on to it. E, then we're coming to our thighs. We're going right, left, right, left. So rhythmically, we're going E, ta, 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 ta. Yeah? If the basic rhythm is E, ta, 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 we're going E, ta, 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 ta. E, taka taka, ta ta ta. Yeah? Okay? So we're going. Let's go back. We've done E, ta, E. Last one. E, ta 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 ta. E, ta 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 ta. Eso es. Okay? So that bass rhythm has to continue. And also, one thing in flamenco is that we don't call them steps as such, but we give them names that are connected to their function. So this is like a little remate. This is the singer proposes something to you and you answer him like, okay, I'll take that on. So here we're just listening like we were before. Hey, we're just listening. And then the singer, he or she or they sing something to you and you're like, hey, okay. And then you continue, okay? So it's like a change in dynamic. We're not like this. And of course, at the moment, we're doing it and we're just learning it. But the whole thing is like, when you're here, you're like, okay, I'm waiting for him to propose something to me. Oh, this is my time. Aha, ee, ee. Okay? The energy has to change. Yeah, we're not in this here. No. Okay? It's like I'm catching it. Aha! It causes something in me. So I want us to try and find that. This gathering of energy as we go, and we're going to come up after we've done it, okay? And up. It's like you meet your thighs and then you come back up. Yeah? Great. From those I can see, wonderful. Okay? Let me turn my eyes from here as well. So we're going. Last one. Okay? Something happened. All right. Let's do it again. E. So this is a pulse. Ta, ta, E. E. We could even go. Yeah? It doesn't have to be, again, choreography, no. What am I doing? I can just listen and hear E. Ta, 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 and pa, pa, E. Okay, that's what we're going to do next. So, first we were going on the E, right? We caught the E here. The E being the pulse. E, ta, 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 E, ta, 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 E, right? And we caught it here. We went E, ta, 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 E. And this time we're going to go after the E. Okay? We're going to let the E go by and we're going to go E. So let's just practice that. I'm going to go E, ta, 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 E. Eso es. Not before, not after, during. As in, E, ta, 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 E. Eso es. E. E. Okay? E, ta, 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 E. Yeah! That's wonderful, like that unison. It's like, okay, we're here, all right? Let's go again. So for example, again, it's not choreographic. You've learned to hear, but you're somewhere and somebody's going, which is unusual because it goes faster, but somebody's going, E, da, 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 E. Right? It takes longer to get there. It's not, you hear the E, it's the same. Where's the pulse? E, da, 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 E. Eso es. E, da, 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 E. Okay? What are we doing? We're doing right, left, right, and down. Okay? Slowly with no arms, just what are we doing? We're going right, left, right, which kind of kicks the left foot out. Okay? So we're going right, left, right, and down. Okay? We're going right, left, right, and down. Eso es. Okay? How's everyone doing? Can I see thumbs up? Yeah, it's all making sense? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Beautiful. You guys are good? Yeah, awesome. Okay. So, we're going. We've done, we'll forget the first with the ti, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta. I, pa, 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 ta. Okay? Let's just do it that slow, but obviously if we're going here, I, ta, 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 I. Eso es, okay? But we'll do it slowly for the sake of understanding what we're doing. So if I go, I, ta, 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 I. Ta, ta, I. Okay? Right, left, right, and forward. Yeah? Again. Pa, 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 I, pa. Eso es. I. That's misleading because there's so many E's. So we're going. I, ta, 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 I. I. Eso. That's the difficulty, is the retention. Yes? Where we're going, E. Hold, let go. Okay? And where does that land? Where do you think that lands? Where do you think that lands? On the column, on the boom. Yeah? So if you guys do this for me, you guys, they're going to go, da, 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 da. You just stay here, okay? And I want you to observe where it falls. I'll do the whole thing and you'll see where it falls. Okay? So I'm going. E. E. Okay? Yeah, I'm meeting it. Sometimes I go after it, sometimes I meet it. Does that make sense? Yeah? Should we try? Yeah? Just this second part, which is the right, left, right, hold, E. And we meet the E. Okay? All right. So we're going. E, ta, 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 E. Right, left, right, hold, down. Good. And we've got to enjoy that arrival. So what do? We help ourselves. We're going right, left, right, and it's like I'm carrying something heavy here. And it made it there. It made it. Oh, so it's like, what am I lifting? And it takes my whole body with me. It's like, oh, even my hips going. And it comes back. And it's like, we're going to rest our two hands on our hip here on the left-hand side. Okay? So we've done. We're doing, slowly it would be right. And I want everything to be organic, so I don't want you to worry too much about the arms. The most important thing for me is that your whole body goes to the right. Pa, pa, pa. It's like that your body's involved in it. Right, left, right. This part I'd like you to do. This carrying it to come here. Yeah? And all you're doing is bra, e, back to the ground. This is really important in flamenco, is where your weight is. Bra, and we're there. We're not like, woo, we land. Bra, we're anchored, okay? So, yes, very nice. I saw that. Very nice. So, we're going. E, ta, 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 E, ta, 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 E. Yes, very good. Do you want to try putting them together? Mm-hmm. All right. So from the E, ta 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 ta, E, pow pow pow, ta. Okay. I'll give you a little half time before. So I'll go E, ta 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 ta, ta ta ta, E, pow pow pow. Aha, very good. Very good, very good. I think we can even go from before. So you get the change. It's like, what does my body have to do to make all of this happen? So we're here, we're just chilling out. We're going, E, da, 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 da. The last one, da, 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 da. E, da, 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 da. E, pow, pow, pow. Aha, taka, taka. Okay, so we're gonna wait there for a little bit. Like, oh, that was nice. I enjoyed coming here. What's happening out here? Nothing. I'm going. Okay, we'll do that in a sec. This is this step that we're gonna do now is very, very, very typical of bulería. Recogida, where you're picking. It's like you're gathering yourself. You're gathering something here. Oh, what's happening over here? I'm picking it up to help me now present myself. Because remember, this is your remate. This is your answer to the musician, to the singer who's just proposed something. He said something to you. Oh, I feel so sad about that little bull. There is a lyric like that. Ese torito. And you're like, really? What happened? Okay, traca, let me see what else you want to say. And you're like, okay, I'm listening now. Takata, e, taka, takata, e, taka, taka, e. Okay? So we're going to continue, but we're always doing little different bits. Okay? So we've come here, we've done bra, ta, here. And this is on the E, ta, ka, ta, E. The next one is E over to this side, exactly. So we're here, E, ta, ka, ta. Do you see how you've always got to anticipate? E, ta, ka, ta. E, ta, ka. This one is simpler. This is just right and left, right and left. Let me show you. So the other one we did more. Yeah, this one is on the beat. Okay? Without moving, we're going right, left, right and back. So this back is where we have a heel. This is a kind of dance that you don't need to do in flamenco shoes. This is the kind of dance that you do at weddings, at parties, after shows. People spend all night dancing bulería. Bulería is like to play around, burlarse, okay? So you don't need to wear flamenco shoes, but because we do use our heels a lot, here it's like a little heel and then back on the ball of your foot. So you've done a whole stamp. It's not really a stamp, it's like you're walking. Right, left, right heel. With your left foot, you're going heel, ball of the foot. It's just like pow, pow. Oh no, that's not true. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go pow, da, da. Actually, no, because I want us to mark. Sorry, ignore that. You can do that. Again, all these things is like, so for anybody who has done flamenco, this recogida, pow, pow, pow. Okay? Sorry, which is why I said to you, because when you do the step, you would. But we're doing the simpler version, which is right, left, right, and mark. So it means I'm just going ball of the foot, ball of the foot. Okay? Let's go back. Actually, let me put the music on for a second before we continue. And I'm going to do this part for you so you can see how it works in the music. And in the meantime, I want you to feel where all I want to do is just your foot. Okay, when you're listening to it, but it goes much faster. So we're gonna see where that is, okay? All right. So. Okay. Can everybody hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, awesome. So you guys are just marking.
Me deja dormir en el suelo y teniendo su buena. Deja dormir en el cielo ahí teniendo su buena cama.
Does that make sense? I know it goes a bit fast, but it's the idea of him saying something, you picking it up, E. And then you continue. And we're marking. When we're marking, it's like, because he's really singing something. We're just marking here. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do llamada. Okay? Should I do it again, just so you can see, yeah? I know it's very difficult. Yildiz is going to send you an email with the song so that you can just listen and listen. And I have spent years, when I'm in my studio, I just put on bulería. And this is bulería por fiesta. This is bulería de Jerez, specific. There are lots of different styles and they're danced differently. And so it's difficult. Sometimes you might see an album and it says bulería, but it's not necessarily one that you dance to. But even so, the lyrics often change, so it's like how you play around with it. The most important thing when you're starting is to feel the E, that rhythm. E, taka, taka, E, taka, taka. And so I would invite you to just try E, taka, E. Just so that each time you feel like you can hear where the pulse is and where your body feels it can go into it, okay? So obviously we're doing it a little bit slow, but the more you practice that, then you can just listen and go, okay, E, taka, taka, okay? I'll do it again. Try and see if you can hear. He's saying, I wait for him to say something. I catch him at the end. And then as we build, you'll see how it works, okay? It's a lot of information, I know, but this is how it works.
Eso es.
When the music starts, I want you already to be pulsating with it. Eso es.
A tu Marcela y cuando te llamo y no vienes. Ya no se movando yo, mañana más de quien quiera. Ya no se mando yo. Ya no mando quien quiera. Voy a poner la esquina. Por la esquina
Okay, sorry, it's hard. I don't know if you can hear me when this music is on, but just for you to see how it's not always choreographic. So here I ended up going like this for longer because he was singing for longer. Okay, so let us continue. We've arrived here. We've done pa ta 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 pa ka e pa 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 E, ta. I wait, and E, ta, ta. Eso es. Let's remember that. We're anticipating, we're going right, left, left. Okay? And the arms, it's like you're just following, you're just helping your body. Oh, my body wants to go here, so I'm going to go over with it. Oh, now it's going this way, so I'm going to also go with it. And now we're in this kind of slight twist where our hand, the opposite hand to the foot. So if I'm doing my left foot, my right hand is out, and I'm going and out, and I come back in. There's something I love in flamenco, which is the sense that you have a home. Your home is this base that you sometimes explore out of in these marcajes, but your energy is always that it's like, I think I'd rather be in my home. So I'm not going out here, right? It's not about big out here. It's like, you could do this tiny, ba, da, ka, ti, ka, da, e, ba, ba, but it's like you enjoy your body. Eh, oh, la, da, da, da. E, da, 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 variations, da, 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 but always, yeah, E, so you can play around with that. Where do I like being? Where do I like being? Tra, always coming to the base. So if you can see my feet, it's like we're going left. In the home, we mark once in the home, left, and we go a bit out of the home, we mark out. And out, I come back in. Right foot, and out, I come back in, and out, I come back in, and out, I come back in, okay? So let's put that together with, we've arrived here, ta-da, e, ta, 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 e, ta, 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 out, I come back in, and out, I come back in. And out, I come back in, and out. Right, left, right, okay? Let's see. Can you guys do for me? So we're going, I'm going to do the whole thing. E, out, and mark, taka, taka, mark, taka, taka, mark, taka, taka, right, left, right. You see how it goes? Pa, pa, pa. Yeah? This would be pa, pa, pa. Right, left, right. Yeah? Exactly. But we're not going to do the claps because we're going to do something else with our hands. But just so that you can see where it would go, if we've done, I'm not going to do the hands, you guys do the hands. I'm just going to mark us here. We've done and E, ta, 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 right, left. Okay? I don't want you to clap. I don't want you to clap. I want you to hear me clapping and feel where you're marking. E, ta, 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 E, ta, ta. Good. So that you're feeling yourself in the rhythm. Everything we're doing is rhythmical. Everything else on top of it is just enjoying. Enjoying, 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 enjoying. Ah! Okay, so I'm going to do two versions. For those of you for whom it's enough to go right, left, right, that's what you're going to do. Okay? It's exactly the same thing as doing. Okay, the feet do exactly the same thing. But we're here, we're going. Slowly it would be. Okay? We're doing contratiempo. So we're doing inside the rhythm. If somebody doesn't, can you just do the bass and you go. Okay, so I'm going. Can you see that? In between. Yeah? Okay, this is quite hard, but just to throw it out there. We're catching it in between. We're doing time. So my feet are doing on the beat, on, and then I'm catching this one off. On, off, on, off, on. Okay? Slowly it would be right clap, clap, left clap, clap, foot. Okay? We're going. And right clap, clap, left clap, clap, right. Again. And right clap, clap, left clap, clap, right. Okay, so a little secret with everything in flamenco, you have to do it with ganas, with energy and vitality, because if, especially this, if you go, it doesn't know whether it's on the beat, off the beat, where it is. So it's like this precision, it's like you're really catching e-pow, pow, e-pow, pow, ah. You feel that there's like a suction. Yeah? But it's really present, okay? So we're going. Let's do the simple version from, we've done here. I, ta, ka, ta, I, ta, ka, and mark, ta, ka, and mark, ta, ka, and mark, ta, ka. Ready, we're going back now? Right, left, right. Good, okay? But we can also do right, left, sorry. Right clap, clap, left clap, clap, right. Yeah? Itauta, itauta, a. 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 Good. Itauta, itauta, a. Bien, itauta, itauta, a. Very good, very good, very good. Should we try from the top? Yeah? So, we're doing I, ta, 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 ta. Don't do you don't have to clap when you put your foot down. Eso. Good. Good. Foot. We're going to do the last one now. I, ta, 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 ta. I, ta, 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 ta. I, pow, pow, pow. Wait. Ta, ta, we're going. I, ta, ta. And marking. Ta, ta. Marking. Ta, ta. Marking. Ta, ta. We're going back. I, ta, ta. Yeah. Very, 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 very good. Should I put the music on? Do you want to do it one more time together? Okay, one more time? Yeah. Very good, very good. Okay, so I know it's difficult because we don't have the music to give us the energy, but I'd like you to imagine that you have all these palmeros, all these people doing the palmas, you have the singers, you've got guitarists. In a Bulerias fiesta, it's like loads and loads of people and everybody's which is why I wanted to give you a song as well, because you'll hear that there are loads of people there. So that's also the energy that you want to dance to their energy, okay? Obviously this is once you have it, but just for you to let you know where the journey can take you, and more, I'd love you to hold on to, even if you just hold on to one thing, to hold on to this and enjoy it. How do I come into it? It's like you always prepare your body before. Whoa, where am I going? Okay? Before. It's like you surprise yourself. Okay? Yeah? Okay, so we're bringing it down. We're bringing it down in rhythm. Doesn't mean we have to bring it down in energy. Okay? So we're going. I, ta, 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 last one. Ta, 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 ta. Hey! Aha! I, pow, pow, pow. Wait, taka, taka. Right, left, right, and mark. Here we chill out. Now there's a change in energy. I'm like, oh, I can take it easy. I, taka, because now I'm gonna go. Okay? So it's like, we're going like this. And we're playing, the singer's playing with us, we're playing with the singer. So even these parts, after you've done this, and here you chill out, you just hang out. Small, ta-ka-ta. E, it's for you, ta-ka-ta. E, but here you're anticipating. Hey! There has to be a change in your energy. One, because it's complicated, right? You can't use the same energy for doing this to go, right? But two, because there's always this sense that you've got to think a little bit ahead from what you're doing. So it's almost like in the last one, you can already see that I'm like, okay, whoa, I've got to be ready for what's coming. Okay, should we go again? We're going to do it one more time from the top, and then I'm going to put the music on. And I want you to try, even if it's just with the music, okay? It'll be faster, but just to get the sensation of like fitting into it. All right, so we're going. E. Left, right, and hang out, chilling. Ba, taka, taka, ta. Ba, taka, ta. We're going. E. Okay? So it's never over. Yeah. Okay? We keep going. We keep going. How's everybody doing? We're doing good. Awesome. I can see you're doing well. Well done. So I'm going to put the music on, and I want you to try. Oh my goodness, I see there 10 minutes. Do you want to learn the llamada, which is the call? Or should we do the marcaje? Let's do the marcaje. There's something nice. I want to do this exit step with you. So we'll do that, okay? So I want us to listen to the music, and I want you to try and listen. It doesn't matter where, I just want you to try and catch that moment, okay? So each person can do a little bit of exploring it, and then we're gonna go into this little nice step at the end. So let's go back to our song. Okay, let me put it back. Because that is a good example. So I don't know if anybody speaks Spanish, but just there he's just said, Dios mío, Jesús mío, right? He's just, and that proposed something. He's just said, you know, oh my goodness, you know, Jesus. And that's when we'd go, pa, 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 ah, okay? It's like he's proposed something to us, then he stops. We put something in that pause, and then we keep going, okay? So let's just see if we can try and catch that. Dios mío, Jesús mío. Okay, so we just, well done. We'll do it again. But did you hear that? He's like, Jesús mío. Hey, we caught him. E, ba, ba, ba. Ah. Continue. E, ma. Hang on. Da, da. Ah, I'm going. E, llamada. Ah. Okay? Yeah? Should we try again? We try again? How was the catching? Yeah, he proposes. E, ta, ta, ta. But we've got to keep feeling whether E, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta. Ay, Jesús mío. Yeah, in the time. We'll do it again. And we'll go as far as we can. Okay. So before that, we're just chilling. Whenever the music is
Obvio Jesús mío. Obvio Jesús mío. Que por tu bien y tu pared. Más vale no haber nada. Como la que tú eres, ay, más vale no haber nacido.
Of course, this is going super fast, so don't worry at all. It's more a sense of where it comes from, okay? So before we end, I'd like to teach you. So in reality, we're missing the llamada, which is the I, pau, 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 ika, kata, kata, ka. But we've done lots of steps. Can I just say that it's like a very simple example of bulería, but it's complex. It's complex. It's got lots of bits to it. But for you to understand the relationship between the rhythm and the percussiveness, the percussive ability of our body, which doesn't necessarily need technique. This isn't about technique. This is about really understanding the rhythm in a sense, yeah? So to work with that and to, when you listen to it, when you receive the email, please just spend a lot of time, E, ta, 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 ta. And even at the beginning, all you want to do is clap to find the bass, E, to make it fit, yeah? Okay. Let's do a nice little step to end. So I would say that the next thing we would learn together is the llamada, okay? But we don't have time today, but we're going to do this really nice little step, which is very bulería for us to leave with. So we're going to do A. Okay, so we're back in this like hanging out state. We're back in this like E, ta, 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 ah, ah. Okay, very easy, but very, very nice to use in bulería. It's as if like out of nowhere. In fact, you could even do, you're listening to it and you're just going E, taka, taka, you check out E, ah. Okay, we could go into the other thing that we learned. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Ha, ha. We're going to put it at the beginning. This is the thing. Things are not choreographic. They are bits of language that we then decide to put with or without things, okay? So all we're doing is E, ta, 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 look, look, and we're off. Okay, so this and we're off very slowly would be, it's like your right foot wants to take your left foot's place. Bra, okay? But always these upward things in flamenco, I would say like in a lot of African dancing, actually takes you down. Vria. So I'm not going up here, I'm going into the ground. Okay? Yeah. So it's like, look, look, left, right. Okay, it's just a little like change of foot. And this has like a little nice little slide to it. Vroom, vroom, pam, pam. Okay? Vroom, pam, pam. All right? So we're going. E, ta, 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 ta. Look, look. Vroom, pam, pam. Eso es. We've got to wait for it. It's like vroom, pam, pam. And we land on the E. So I'm going to do the clapping. Please don't do the clapping. I'm going to do the clapping just for you to feel where it is. Okay? But I want you to do, we're going E, ta, 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 ta. Look, look, E, ta. And you land with me. Okay? Again, E, ta, 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 ta. Look, look, E, ta. Eso es. Again. E, pa, 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 pa. Look, look, E, ta. Eso es. Very good. And E, pa, 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 pa. Look, look, E, pa, pa, E, pa, pa. Do you recognize it? Yeah? So we're going to do one into the other. So in this version, we're hanging out. We're playing it cool. We're not even clapping to the musician. We're just going, okay, tra, ta, ta, e. Okay, tragata-i. Okay, tragata, look, look. And we're going i, taka, taka, i, bow, bow, ah, taka, taka, i. Oh, marking. Now I'm in it. Here it's like I'm in with him. I'm in with the musician. And I'm going, ah, 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 up till there. Amazing. You've literally done, all you're missing is the llamada, the final call to say, I'm leaving. But that's a huge amount. So, how much time do we have? 2 minutes. Do you want to try it again with me from the top? Good. We have 5 minutes left. Or is that, did I see that ages ago? 2-minute warning. No. It's 2 minutes. Yes, it is 2 minutes. Okay. Let's do it one more time. Let me just write to you here before we have to end. That I would, for me, I mean, I really do enjoy teaching, and this is endless. I've just left you you can find me on Instagram and so on, and maybe I will teach you the llamada one day. Yeah? Okay. Let's just do this last little, what we've done into the rest of the choreography, and we will say goodbye. Okay, well done. All right. So, we're going E. And I really, okay, with this one, I want you to relax into your hips. I want you to really feel, I'm going to go E. Da, 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 da. I don't want you to do the clapping, don't worry. I just want you to hang out. Da, 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 da. Eso es. Now we're going to go E. Da, 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 da. Head, head. And ta 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 ta. E ta ta ta. E. I wait. And we're going, and we're marking. Trakata, marking. Trakata, marking. There's a change. Bow, bow, bow. Eso es. Muy bien. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Well done. So this is Bulería por Fiesta. Mwah. Bulería de Jerez. Let me just write that down for you. Bulería de Jerez. And the music we've been listening to is Los Tambos. And the reason I wanted to use them is because when we met Joaquin El Tambo, he told us that his grandmother actually was of African origin. So this is a Roma gypsy man, very famous family in Jerez. I really do invite you to see Gurumbe, Canciones de tu Memoria Negra. I think it's on Vimeo. You can see it for a few pounds. Just very interesting. Obviously, the great porters of flamenco are the Roma community, but it's also very interesting to know that there are many different influences. Imagine Seville, Cadiz, Jerez, all these Malaga, all these parts of Andalusia that were very multicultural. So actually flamenco is a form born of those different peoples. Thank you so much, everybody. Well done, because that wasn't easy. I hope you will at least take away the E and play with that with the music, and Yiris will be emailing that to you. De nada, muchas gracias.